I'm Brandon Chatmon with NewsOK.com. I'm here with Ryan Aber. He's the boys basketball beat writer for the Oklahoman. And we just received the Class A boys basketball state tournament bracket. When you're looking at Class A, tell us what first round matchup you feel like could be the best.
Well, I think there's a lot of first round matchups that look really good here just because it's so wide open this year. A lot of the top teams in Class A are the teams that we thought were at the top all through the regular season, got bumped out in the playoffs. So we've really got a wide open bracket here. But the one that stands out to me is Okarche and Stratford. Stratford's a team that's really come on toward the end. They've got probably the best player in Class A, if not one of the best, in Dalen Qualls. Okarche has a pretty similar situation. They got Drew Crittenbrink, who's just been scoring from everywhere for them and had a really good game in the area tournament. So I'm really looking forward to that 2 o'clock game at Moore.
Well, when you look at this bracket and all the great players in it, we know a lot about Dalen Qualls. Just tell us, why should people go out and see this guy?
Why? Because here in a couple of years we could be talking about him in Rodney Clark and Keaton Page territory. As far as the scoring goes, I don't think he's quite at that level yet, but he is just a sophomore. People tend to forget that a little bit when they're talking about him in comparison with those other guys. But he dropped 57 points the other night in that area championship game. And this wasn't 57 points where he scores 20 in the fourth quarter when they're up by 20. This was 57 points where they needed every single one of them. And there's no team that's as reliant on a player as Stratford is with Dalen Qualls.
All right. Well, when you're looking at all these teams, obviously it's wide open bracket, but give us a championship matchup and a champion.
Well, I picked Stratford to go out of that game and eventually make the finals. I just think they're playing out of their minds right now. They struggled earlier in the season, but they've come on late. And not just Dalen, but they've had some other players who step in and fill their roles. They're not going to score as much as Dalen, obviously, but they know what they need to do to win games. And on the bottom half of that bracket, I really like Calumet. Calumet's a team that tripped up against Stratford in a game in the regional, but they're really playing well right now, and they have one of the best players in the state in Mikey Orr. And I really look for Calumet to get it done this year and win a state championship. I think Orr and the pieces around them and the fact that they're going to have the revenge factor going for them a little bit if they make it that far. I look for Calumet to win a state title.
All right, Ryan. Well, we appreciate your expertise.
Here with Snyder coach Kurt Breemers. Coach, first of all, congratulations on making the state tournament. I know you all have an interesting lineup because you got the 3 brothers who are part of quintuplets, is that right?
Quadruplets, yeah. They've got there's Bryce, Seth, and Trevor Geiger, and they have a sister, Dara. They're all seniors, great kids, great family. And, yeah, it truly is a family affair. And then we have a 4th starter, Daniel Valderas, who lives with them. Lives with their family, and they're all in the same household. So, you know, we sure hope no sickness hits the household at the same time.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. But obviously, those 4 guys aren't your only players. You've got also Bryce Higginbotham, who has really played a key role for you all this year.
I think Bryce, he's one of those unsung heroes, so to speak. That a lot of people, don't know about. They know about it because he gets out there. He's that 5th starter and contributor, and we found him. He really gave us a lot of energy. About the 3rd, 4th game of the year, put him in the lineup, and just all of a sudden a lot of energy brought to the team, quickness, leading ability, and a willingness to play his role. He's bought us some time to bring another young man along, Benny Anderson, kind of a 6th man for us. Kind of gives us some beef in the lineup, so to speak, because we're probably below average when it comes to height on a basketball team, but have an extreme amount of quickness and kids that have big hearts to play the game. This Geiger clan is a part of it, and Daniel Valderas, and then, like I said, Higgs, we call him Higgs. Higgs comes in and just keeps confidence that in the greatest form possible. It's quite fun.
And how wide open is Class A this year? We've already seen a lot of the top teams get knocked out before you get to state. It just seems like
it's just one of those things that's wide open. And I tell you what, it would be about like me trying to go to the racetrack and bet on a horse that you never seen the horses run. You just go in there and go, what in the world is going on here? I think it is truly a pickle. I mean, I truly, honestly believe that if we was to start this whole process over from the districts and go another month after the state tournament's over, it would be, you could very likely see 8 different teams in the state tournament as wide open as it is. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that there would be some that would still make it, but still, it is just so wide open. And I mean, you can't sit here and come up here and say, okay, I'd like to play this team. I want to stay away from this team. There's nobody to stay away from because, I mean, you're going to have to play, and it's just so evenly matched. I mean, there's just not one that sticks out above the other.
Well, Coach, I sure appreciate it, and congratulations on getting here, and good luck this week.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Let's see it.